Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Yemi. Just researching that one plant, Hello and welcome to my channel. To all returning family, friends, thank you for visiting again. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks a bunch to all of you who have subscribed, and thanks also in advance for those of you that are yet to subscribe. Thank you. So today I'm going to be talking about this wonderful plant here. I don't know if you can see it well or if you can recognize it, if you have come across it. This is one of the king of bitter plants growing in my garden. It is also known as andrograph or ANDROGRAPHIS. I got to know this plant about, it should be going to buy like 2 years now. I went to buy some plants from this lovely lady, and she gifted me this plant. She called it the king of bitters, and she told me it had so many amazing health benefits, and it's one plant that the whole part of the plant is used, both the leaves, the seed, the stem, the trunks, the roots is all very useful. It's a plant that is native to the southern Asian part of the world. Is used a lot in their traditional medicines, herbs, and is one plant that is very, very useful in the treatment of common colds. Is used a lot. It's very, very effective. We have been told that when you have a flu, that nothing can cure the flu, but this plant has proven that to be absolutely untrue. This plant is not only antibacterial, it is also antiviral. That means it can kill viruses. So if you have common, if you are experiencing common colds and flu, adding this plant, maybe a juice from it or in any other forms that it can be made into, would make sure that cold and flu dissipates very, very fast. It's a very fantastic immune booster. Apart from using it for the common cold and flu, it is also used to treat digestive ailments or complaints like diarrhea, constipation, internal gas, colic, stomach pains. It's also used to treat liver conditions, like enlarged liver, jaundice. It helps so much when you have like a liver damage, including this in or as a form of taking it as a form of treatment would improve the function of the liver. Also, it's used to treat problems such as leprosy, pneumonia, tuberculosis, gonorrhea, syphilis, malaria, cholera, rabies, sinuses, even HIV, and AIDS is actually very effective. And one of the ones that I like it for, it is used also to heal skin conditions such as wounds, ulcers, and itches. In fact, when I saw that one, I was very, very, very excited, because I actually have there's something on my forehead. It's little rashes, and it's actually like it's paining. I can feel some pain when I touch it. In fact, it has prevented me from making my hair. When I saw that one, it's actually I've been looking for a particular skin toner I use. It's an astringent, which has been very, very effective for me, you know, in the past when I have some skin conditions, but for one reason or the other is not available in the market. So what I did this afternoon, I took some of these leaves. In fact, not just the leaves, I took the whole plant, you know, as it is, and I brewed it. So here you can see, so you can see the liquids in it. I'm going to use it as an astringent, as a toner for my skin. So I'm sure you can see this. I'm really, really excited. I don't know whether I'll have another opportunity to, you know, give you the result, but the thing is that, you know, it's a plant that is super, super, super effective. I've also had, you know, testimonials of this plant. I've had some people that have come into my compound to do one thing or the other, and they have, you know, given me testimonials of this plant, how it is used to cure, you know, fevers, malarias. So indeed, even though it's a plant that it's more common or native to the Southern Asian, you know, areas of the world, is one plant that I know that Nigerians also know. The lady that told me about this plant, the king of bitters, or andrograph as it is called, told me it is actually used as a base for, you know, a lot of these bitters that are sold out there in the market. We have, you know, a lot of them. We have yo-yo bitters, we have ruzu bitters. You know, this is actually what, you know, forms the base of, you know, so like I said, it is used in treatment of common colds and flu. In fact, right now, you know, in some parts of the world, is a plant that is hailed as being very effective in treating and even preventing coronavirus. So you say that this is the plant of the season, king of bitters. I call it the plant of the season. It's one plant that is very, very easy to grow and propagate. The lady told me that anywhere the seeds drop, they will just grow, and I can tell you the same thing. I planted just a small plant, and before I knew it, it had grown into a bush, and I had, you know, different plants, you know, springing up at different parts of my garden. In fact, the original plant, I had to, you know, uproot it because it had taken so much space. But I mean, it's like the plant is so prolific, you know, it's so prolific. Like, this is going to be my first time, you know, of using it. Even though I talk about, you know, bitters and all, everyone is afraid of taking things that are, you know, that are bitter. So because I heard, in fact, when the woman told me, she told me, men, that this plant is very, very bitter. But I'm sure there are other ways that one can, you know, include it in one's diet. I don't know how effective it might be. Maybe I might cut out, from time to time, I might just cut out some leaves and maybe put it in my food and swallow it. I hope my system can at least extract some of the goodness, you know, from it. It's a wonderful plant. If you can get your hands on it, please do, and, you know, and use it. These herbal drinks, and we know, people can testify that these herbal drinks are very, very effective. You know, right here in Nigeria, people use it for all sorts, you know, for cleansing their system, cleansing their liver, for detoxing their body. You know, people can testify that when they take these herbal drinks, they are stronger. I know, for example, my mom used to take I think it was the yo-yo bitters and even the ruzu bitters at a time, you know, and they can really testify that, you know, the health benefits that they get from these drinks. So just think about you having, you know, this plant. I believe is one of the plants that nature has blessed us with. because it has so many useful benefits. So andrograph is used, like I said, as an astringent. It's a bacteria killing agent. It's a painkiller, so it's very good for pain. It's very good to reduce fever, so, and also for treatment of worms in the body. So imagine just one plant, so many amazing uses can be gotten from just one plant to treat different conditions that might arise in the body. Like I said, is a super immune booster. So taking this as a supplement would ensure that you are free from various sicknesses and diseases. So king of bitters, or andrograph as it is called, is effective in treating common colds. Taking it in herbal teas or preparations, when you have a cold, it's very helpful. It's also very helpful when you have like arthritis of the knee. It's been proven scientifically that when people have arthritis and they take any of the extract from this plant, it reduces that pain. Now that tells me something. This plant is something I'm going to give my mom. That would go a long way in alleviating her pain. I've been having like a back pain, and for sure I'm going to be taking maybe one now. I don't want to. It's very bitter. Oh, but it's like bitter leaf, really. It's not too bad. It's like bitter leaf, really. So like I said, it's also good, very good for treating infections, like sore throat infections, and it's very good in treating pains and fevers. So if you have malaria and all, it's like bitter leaf. In fact, it's exactly like bitter leaf. I don't know, I haven't chewed it, but I can feel the bitter taste in my mouth. It's not so bad after all. I obviously will be taking more of this one, at least trying the medicine that I'm prescribing on myself first of all. So apart from the benefits that have been proven medically that I have spoken about, there are also some conditions that this king of bitters can help. But some people say it helps diabetes, it helps those that are suffering from memory loss, it helps those that are suffering from acute bronchitis, and rheumatoid arthritis. It also helps those that are suffering from multiple sclerosis. All those claims have not been scientifically proven, but of course there's always a truth in it. I mean, it's like these plants have been used for years and years and years, and if you know anything about the South Asian community, they believe so much in their herbs. In fact, most of their herbs are what are now are being studied and used in modern medicine. The only thing I have against herbs is that because they have not been standardized, we do not know the quantities in which we can take these things, but they are very effective in treating various conditions. Many people have reported that their cases have improved while taking these herbs, and this one is not an exception. So the question is, are there side effects also to taking this. Yes, there are some possible, side effects. Sometimes, people have experienced like loss of appetite, diarrhea, vomiting, rash, headaches, runny nose, and fatigue. It's a herb that we shouldn't use in excess. There's also, for everything there is, we should use it in moderation. When used in high doses, it can cause like swollen glands. It can cause serious allergic reaction, then also an elevation of the liver enzymes and other effects. So we should be very, very careful when using this. Key is moderation in everything. We shouldn't overdo it. We shouldn't say, oh, it's a drug that, like we say in Nigeria here, it cures everything. We shouldn't take it in excess. It's very, very good. It's very, very effective, but at the same time, moderation is the key when using king of bitters. So a special precaution to pregnant women: please and please and please do not take this while you are pregnant, because in some, even though it has not been proven scientifically, but there have been reported cases of losing such pregnancies, because this is a very, very powerful drug. There is no evidence to support it whether it is safe while breastfeeding, but I would also just put out the note of caution there that if you're breastfeeding also, please stay away from this drug. So this plant is also known to reduce blood clotting. So if you are going to be going for a surgery, please, if you're taking this extract of this plant, please stop it at least 2 weeks before your surgery, because one, it can cause you to bleed more, because it reduces blood clotting, and it also lowers your blood pressure. So please, this is just sounding a note of warning out there if you are taking this herb. So what are the interactions for these drugs? If you're on medications that would slow blood clotting, please stay away from this. Also, if you're on medication to control your BP, taking this would further reduce your BP, so stay away from this. Or you take this and you leave your medication, but it's more advisable that you stay away from this. But for common colds and flu, to boost your immune system, this is the herb to have. If you do not have it around you, ask people about it. I know it's not I guess it's not pretty common, but like I said, it tastes exactly like our own bitter leaf. I still have the taste in my mouth. I'm going to be using it, like I said, for myself. I have it around my house, so obviously I should use it. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you again in my next video. Hope you have learned something. Hope what you have learned is useful. So take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.